Hello and welcome back to the El Diablo tutorial series. I'm Michael and this is the last part of season 1. Now today we will fix our animation speed because frankly this is a little bit slow. So we will fix that, and on top of it we will also create a mechanic, so we need to get close to our target to actually be able to attack. Because right now we can just walk and we can attack, and that looks just weird. So yeah, we don't want to slide around like a maniac. So let's jump right into it. We go into our lovely tutorial car 1 folder and double click on our El Diablo character blueprint. Now we will have our nodes here, our attack or our chain attack here, and we will fix the animation speed. So instead of using a play rate of 2 in the montage play node, we will use the value 2 in the play rate. And we also want to actually increase our divisor here, our division. That's because we want to actually cut away more of our frame range, so we can chain the combos better together. So we type in 3 and we will test if it works better. 1, 2, 3. That's much better. That's more hack and slash like. Okay. So now this next thing we need to fix is this whole sliding ordeal. But first we need to minimize our character blueprint, and we will create another folder under the El Diablo content folder. So right click, select new folder, and then type in enemies. Now we right click in here, select new folder, and type in test enemy. Double click on the test enemy folder, right click, select blueprint class, and then actor, and we will call it test enemy BP. Now open our newly created test enemy BP. Go to add component on the left panel under components and type in cube. Now we will basically have our cube here, and that's the first thing. Now we also want to create a specific channel for our enemies. So the problem would be if we actually click on an enemy, it would not register it as an enemy, because it's just our current left mouse button, our hit result on a channel, will just give us actually every object. It doesn't distinguish if it is an enemy or just a different object. So we need to create a collision channel of some sorts for our enemies, so we can trigger different behaviors. So just go under edit up here, then select project settings, and when it's open we scroll down under the engine tab, and then we want to have the collision here. So click on collision, and we want to add an object channel. So select this button new object channel, click on it, and we will call it enemy. Click on accept, and we will create a new collision object channel. So the next thing we want to do, we want to give it some kind of preset. So open this little arrow here under preset, click on new, under name, type in enemy. Under collision enabled, go to collision enabled query and physics. Under object type, we will get our newly created enemy, and we want to actually set some basic things here, some default things in this class. Do we want to ignore the visibility? Actually, yes, we want. The camera, no. World static, no. World dynamic, no. Pawn, no. Physics body, no. Vehicle, no. Destructible, no. Enemy, no. So that's okay. The rest should be on block. And click on accept. Now we go into our test enemy blueprint. And we go on the right panel under our collision presets. Click on this button here and select enemy. If I can find it. It's not in here, which is kind of weird. We actually specified it. So let's see. Let's put it on pawn and then on custom. I can't even change it. It's somehow bugged. Okay. The problem here is that we didn't compile. We didn't click on compile, and this it basically didn't trigger our new collision box, so it actually was updated with the new information. So right now, if we click on cube and then go under collision presets, we can actually select the enemy collision. So always compile, don't be a moron like me. And yeah, that was it. Now we close the test enemy BP and we go back to our El Diablo character blueprint. Now the next thing we want to do is to check if we actually have our right channel. So right click, type in get player controller, then drag out from the return value and type in get hit result, but this time around not cursor by channel, but get hit result under cursor for objects. We have an object channel, so we need to select the cursor for objects. We drag out from this olive green object type pin, then select make array, and then select our drop down menu here and select enemy. Now this will only trigger if we actually hit an enemy or our enemy collision. So we have this hit result, which we actually need. So drag out from the hit result, select break hit result, and then we have our return value pin. And we just want to trigger this if we actually hit something. So right click, type in if, and select our branch, and then connect our press to the branch and the troop execution pin to the set is RB pressed. Now connect our return value from our get hit result under cursor for objects, and if it is true, our montage will play. If it is false, it won't play. Now, if we try it out, and let's find my, here. Here's my player start. I drag in my test enemy blueprint. And then I will click on it. Okay, he will attack. But the problem is, she's way too far away. And she still does it. The problem is also, if we are actually too far away, we can still slide around. So that's not the ideal solution. So get back to our El Diablo character blueprint and right click and type in distance to. And we need the get distance to node. What this essentially does is it takes in a target actor, which is our character blueprint, and another actor and calculates the distance between them. So the other actor will naturally be our hit actor, which is basically our enemy. So go under the break hit result, drag out from the hit actor blueprint, hit actor blue pin, and connect it to the other actor. Now go to this return value, drag out and type in is less, float is less than float. And we will type something around 200. This can be changed if you want to actually trigger it if it is closer to the object, or you can increase it if you want to trigger our animations or our montages if we are farther away. So that depends on your taste, how far away our character needs to be to actually attack. So we get to our return value down here, drag out from the red pin and type in AND. We select the AND boolean and connect the condition up here into the second slot here on the AND boolean. This node basically says, okay, do we have a hit when we actually clicked on something and it's the type enemy? If we have AND, this is the node, our distance to is less than 200, we can trigger the condition. So select our AND condition, or AND red pin to the condition pin. So both the get distance to and the get head result on the cursor for objects need to be true to actually trigger it. If just one of this activates, or just one of them activates, nothing will happen. So now minimize it, press play, and let's try it out. Okay, she doesn't do anything. Okay, we get a little bit closer. She still doesn't do anything. Okay, we get a little bit closer. Still doesn't do anything. We get closer and closer, and now she does something. So basically we will actually let it on 200. And if we go away and want to click, we can only use it if we are close to the enemy. So okay. So that was basically it for the part 10. This concludes season 1. And we will continue with the season 2, which will basically be around part 11 and part 20. So every 10th episode I will create something called a milestone video. And this milestone video is very important for you guys out there. It will actually show how much progress you made. I talk out of experience because when I didn't do any milestone screenshots or even videos, I would end up getting frustrated because a lot of things you do are actually changing things and modifying things, and you can easily lose track of your progress. So in order to prevent frustration and to actually see some progress, we create these milestone videos, and this will more encourage you to continue on because you know what you did, and it will get rid of your frustration. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is, if you like our content, please like the videos, please like the tutorial, and if you like us as people, please subscribe if you want to keep updated, and if you want to stay on date with the stuff we are putting out. And yeah, well, you know how YouTube works, so I'm not, well, lecturing you about it. Okay? Okay. The last thing I wanted to talk about is we created a Patreon. And you will think, oh god, no, another idiot with a Patreon. yeah. But it's just actually there for supporting. If you actually want to support us in financial terms or anything like that, we set up this Patreon so you can support us financially. This will actually benefit you guys in the end, because I will be able maybe to put out more tutorials, more genres. I did a lot of prototypes in various genres, so I'm not just good in creating a tutorial in hack and slash, in the hack and slash genre. So I can create much more and put out much more if we actually have the financial background to do it. Right now I just have occasionally time. This is in my free time, and I have other projects running too, so I can't really work full time on tutorials or on my stuff or on my content. So yeah, that's how it is. The Patreon is just there for this, so we can actually get something going and work full time on our stuff. Yeah, so if you have a dime or a penny, or you don't want or you don't know how you want to spend $1 or something, just go on our Patreon, and I would be glad if you helped us out, and I would be very happy. So yeah, we will I will see you in the next one, in the next part 11 in season 2. And yeah, the next thing I will put out is a milestone video, so please watch it too. Okay, I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, or whatever, and I hopefully see you next time. See ya.